Hello everybody, I hope you can hear me. I am just at Cardiff Central Station. I've just been shopping with the lovely Jessica Lorimer and her other half in Bath, which was absolutely lovely. We went to go to the Christmas market and they've shut up shop. But 2 weeks before Christmas, it makes absolutely no sense to me. So we've gone to go to the Christmas market for them to be no Christmas market, even though it's Christmas time. How random, but there we go. What can you do? Marcy, hello my lovely. So that's where I've been. That's what I've been up to, seeing the lovely Jess. And I'm on my way back. And I just wanted to really come on here and talk to some people about changing your mind, changing your direction, because there has been, I've been speaking to a lot of clients over the last couple of weeks, previous clients, and a lot of people are sort of either coming and saying, oh, I've completely changed direction, or I'm not completely changed direction, but I'm now doing this or whatever else, or they'd apologise to me and say, oh, I'm so sorry, since we've worked together, I'm now doing this, like it's a problem. So I really wanted to come on and say, it's absolutely fine to change direction, to evolve, to change your mind, because, clarity is never a one and done thing. And it's totally fine for you to chop and change positions as it feels good to you to do. But the thing is the other thing to remember is the reason why I work so hard to nail people down to make a decision is because there are a lot of people out there who can continuously and constantly chop and change. And this is where it becomes a problem, because if you're never ever willing to actually stop, put a stake in the ground and say, this is where I'm going to sit for however long that is, and actually create something and give it time, excuse the announcements, hopefully it's not too loud, to actually make something of what you're trying to do. And that's where it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem because you're never giving it enough time, you're never giving it any time to embed, and you're constantly changing, which is confusing potential buyers. They don't know whether they're coming or going. It doesn't build trust. And so it's totally fine to change your mind. It's totally fine to evolve and change direction. But just know that every time that you do that, it will absolutely affect the amount of business that you get through the door, because there will be a period of change that everybody needs to get used to. And so what I would say is, don't be afraid to change your mind, but at the same time, you also mustn't be afraid to put a stake in the ground and make a decision, because there are two types of people. There are people who evolve naturally, who climb the ladder, and there are people who get on the ladder at the first rung and then get off again and then start climbing again. But then they get off again because they're second guessing themselves, and so on and so forth. So it's super important, nearly fell over, super important that you do stick a stake in the ground and you make a decision. But please do not worry about changing your mind. Never ever apologise to me for doing so, because it's your journey, it's completely unique to you, and it's whatever's going on in your mind. But you have to make a decision, and you've got to stick a stake in the ground, and you've got to really kind of move forward and milk the cow. You've got to create the cow first, and then you need to be able to milk it. But if you never create the cow in the first place, you will never be able to milk it. So that's my little tidbit for today, and I hope it's not too loud that you can everyone can actually hear me. Marcy said, somehow I knew that's where this was going. What? With cows? Anyway, I'm going to go because I'm probably sure this is probably the worst I've ever done. I'm not quite sure what the sound quality is like on this, but I've got all sorts of announcements going on over the top of me. But loads of love, everyone. I just wanted to give you that little snippet this evening. And also, don't forget, if you want to grab that Christmas offer, it doesn't come around very often. These deals are very few and far between. So if you would like a 2-week intensive in the new year to really stick that stake in the ground and really choose your solid outcome and own it with every fibre in your being, then please make sure that you snap that up, because it's not going to be here for much longer. It disappears at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, and in the UK time. So get yourself into your inbox and your emails, or get yourself to the pinned post on my business page, and make sure that you snap that up, because it will disappear 10 a.m. tomorrow. Loads of love, take care, and speak to you all soon. Bye bye.